Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Rügen. We're going for 2 achievements. We're going for AAA Credit and even better than Piet Heyn, all subsumed under the heading of our custom achievement designed by bisaVCI in the comments, called the Emperor's Pirates. While getting those achievements, we don't get to take any HRE land or fabricate claims on HRE folks and all that, but you can find the whole set of rules in the doobly-doo. Let's go. We're in a war against the Danes and their tiny little friends over in, well, sort of the Netherlands. Not actually the Netherlands, but sort of Oldenburg and Cleves. Because we want a bunch of Danish land, right? That's what we're here for. The Danes are not looking good. They have not been looking good for a while, and they have not been able to fight their zealots in forever, so that's actually kind of great for me. Also, the fact that these are Protestant zealots probably means that there's a bunch of Protestant. Well, there's okay Protestantism around here, actually. Yeah, this is pretty fine. Reformed. Ugh. Reformed. Wait. And the wrong blue. This is Protestant, or the wrong purple. Yeah. Bit unfortunate. Some of the land I want to take is Reformed rather than Protestant. But what can a man do? We'll have to deal with those inferior religious folks. We'll also have to deal with the fact that we're about to overcap on dip again. And I really don't love the constant spending on development. But hey, we had enough time in tech. And what else are we gonna do, right? Down goes, oh, good thing I just did those clicks. There goes my golden era. 10% cost gone. It's gonna make my wars slightly worse because we lose 10% morale too, but I think it'll be all right. Speaking of wars, I'm also planning a war against Xitans. Now, do they have a navy? They have a boat. Please tell me that that's not a heavy. You never know with this game. Casita. No? Casita. That's a light ship. I think my 14 transports will not be threatened by a light ship, a native light ship. Do we do both wars at once? I think we do, right? Guarantee the independence of the Cherokee. Yeah, you know. Now, there's a chance that this will screw over our relations. The Spanish already don't love us, but they don't hate us yet. They consider this as of vital interest. We might just ruin our chances of going with the Spanish at any point in time. But I mean, I can't just sit back and not do this, right? I don't think there's any way I get them to renounce those claims. I'm just gonna go. I mean, whoever stopped their colonial ambition because a bunch of Spaniards wanted the land? That just doesn't seem right. Do we take out these tiny folks first? Kind of feel like we do. If we can get there, which we currently cannot. Who else do we need military access through? Magdeburg would be nice, I suppose. Grab it. Should have grabbed it a bit later because we're now over the limit. But it'll be fine. Landshut trying to reconquer from the Munikischen. Bavarians. They're all Bavarians. One type or another. Cancel military access here. So how do I get there easiest? Lüneburg, Berg, Oldenburg, right? Let's go to Lüneburg. Casimir declaring a QQ. Power move. 2 days, ask for military access. This is weird. And then get there. How about you folks? You are in position. Who am I buffering up? buttering up Galicia, Wallonia. I suppose that makes sense. Declare war on the Cashitans. Take the capital, war against the world. Gucci. Land. Wait, I just black flag myself. How did it get black flagged over there? Did I cancel my military access to Lüneburg before I left? Well, dang. Well, I guess we're gonna go for those Danes instead. Huh. That must have been what I just did. Right? No, I still have military access to Lüneburg. How did declaring that? Oh. Oh, it's because of my other war declaration. That's weird. So there's a thing where when you declare war and you are on land that you have military access on, but people's land that are not in the same. You just blockade my move. Just take the long way. Then you get black flagged. So you can't just take it as a neighbor for military access and just go. Which makes kind of a lot of sense. But this was a different war, right? So I just got black flagged here because I could have used it in the war we're doing over here. Which I could not have. But the game doesn't differentiate between that. Ooh. Free stab? Best stab. Let's go in there. Let's go talk to Lüneburg. No, let's go in there. Talk to Lüneburg. Cancel that military access. So we're not paying for any anymore. And then I think go back to improving with the Galician Wallonians. Oh, we can have you transfer your trade power. Should do that later. That will also improve relations. Or give us a relationship bonus. But it's faster to improve relations. So the actual improve relations action is faster if you have low relations. So if you can afford to do it, you should go and do the full 100 improve relations first, and then go and take the flat modifiers, like transfer trade power, alliance, and so on. I don't like waiting with the actual alliance thing, because that will just... it can cause all kinds of things. Suddenly we have too many relationships, something, and then they don't do it anymore, right? England going for the Mali seat again? Didn't they do that earlier? Maybe they just... I don't remember. Still don't like it. But yeah, they are. Anyway, back to this. Crush. Good. We still don't have any siege pips, do we? No. So let's leave a Canone, and it's your capital, so we're gonna need 9 folks in addition to the cannon. Because a cannon means it's a capital fort. Now, do I have to expect the Lundian rebels to come over here? I don't actually think they can cross by the street. They would have to use the rebel teleport action, which they can do. But that should tell me beforehand, I think. I think we know. Assuming we pay attention, which... a likely story. You got in there. I didn't find any opposition. The reason I'm slightly careful here is because we do know that there's a bunch of enemies around. And I don't like walking into terra incognita when I don't know if I'm going to meet a bunch of Indians. Well, I mean, it's fine with my 12 stack. I don't want to do it with have my 1 stacks next to it if I don't know what's going to happen there. I'll take the dip, even though... yikes. Do I? Do I actually not take the dip? So usually this is a no-brainer thing. But This is dip that we're going to have to essentially pay admin to get back. Or pay admin for, because we get inflation. And paying dip for admin is not great, although the numbers are fine if you do the math. But also we're about to cap on dip, and I don't really have a good use for it. I'm just going to use caution here. I don't want to spend admin in the future, which is what having inflation means in many cases, just so we do some dip development in a cruddy place right now. That does not seem smart. It does not seem smart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this would be 6 provinces. So I need to try and remember that when we... Oh, hello. Are these Cassitans? Yeah, good to know. To try to remember that when we piece out and core things, I only core 4 of these provinces. That would be smart. 5, not 4. Joara. Don't want a bunch of tariffs. Sure. Tariffs are a bit weird in this game. Well, I say weird. It's actually kind of realistic that they lead to potential rebellion. Where's everybody running? We know Aniyutsi, Aniyutsi, and Aniyutsi. But we don't know where Aniyutsi is, but it looks like it's north. We could go south, right? If they were fleeing there, but it doesn't look like they are. So I'm going to stay here and siege this. Maybe like that. Yeah, they all went north. So the more terrace you have, I assume this is actually reflected straight up in your liberty desire, right? Which I can see here, Queen Anne's Revenge. From tariffs, 15%. So if you keep raising those tariffs, it's going to be harder to control your colonial subjects. And they might just go and throw that tea into the sea, which you so desire. I wonder if I built a cannon over here. I probably should, right? Yeah, we don't need you over here anyway. Nothing to blockade. Let's get you into western. Oh, can I build a cannon in my subject's land? Wrong thing. I want military troops, land units, large cast iron cannon. I can. Seems like it takes longer than other things, but let's do it. Marines. I could consider giving Marines an actual look. They've been in the game for a while now. Since Emperor, I think? Was it Emperor? I think it was the Emperor expansion. A patch that added them. They never seemed very good. They get bonuses for disembarking and stuff, but they... Oh, hello, Oldenburg. You did find your military access after all, didn't you? Did you find a way... Wait, where would you... What's going on here with that military access? I have it through Berg, which I took for reasons. No, cancel that. Talk to Berg. Does not have military access. Probably helped my enemies getting through with that. Do I have 4 transports here? That is a 0. That's 2. There's military access through here, actually. Conditional. So you folks could go and defend me. Can I tell you to be defensive, Polotsk? Go ahead and throw these folks. Oh, you're not doing anything then. Just do the whatever. I would actually like you to come to Rügen and take care of this. mean, I could probably get military access through Holstein. Seems easy. I just have to make my way through here, I suppose. Can't let them take my capital, that would suck. Also can't cap on mill, but I did. How are we looking tech-wise? One more year. One more year. What is my next idea group gonna be, folks? Don't think it can be military, right? But it could be DIB or here or admin. Could be espionage ideas for that sweet privateer efficiency. It's a thing. Also AE impact, you know. I'm pretty sure it's not diplomatic. That's not very us. Could in theory be influenced so we can eat Polotsk and help with that Liberty Desire and all, but Vassal force limit contribution plus 100% is actually quite nice. That's a lot more boats. But I'm not sure if that is worth taking influence ideas for. Humanist. Very war against the worldy. But humanist pirates. I've discussed this in the comments. Well, discussed. Peter said in the comments that it might be a nice idea to take this. It doesn't feel very piratey to me. Then again, it's just my favorite idea group, so that is certainly a thing. We'd get an extra promoted culture, ship durability, not the greatest ideas, policies. One big reason not to take a diplomatic idea group, by the way, is that I don't want even more diplo policies. Because we already overrun those, and we don't have any others. So I would really like to grab an admin or a military policy, or both, ideally. Admin ideas are always good. It's kind of late for admin ideas, but still, they're very good. Would give me Land Inheritance Act is not that great. Harbor Administration is not that great. And Naval School Act is not that great. Cool. We could go for something like expansion and actually do some colonization of our own. Sure. Gives me acceptable taxation with representation. What? More naval force limit? I mean, what's economic give us? Goods produce, production efficiency, Republican tradition. What about innovative? I feel very innovative. Heavy ship compatibility. Advisor cost. Naval leader fire. I don't know. I'm not blown away by any of these. Tax, construction cost, inflation reduction, autonomy change, land maintenance, production efficiency, dev cost. Did I check this before? Republican tradition, or do we have multiple ones that do that? Production efficiency cost. No, we must have looked at this one before. Yeah, I think I just looked at the policies and I didn't actually look at the ideas. I'm not overwhelmed by any of these. We don't have to decide immediately, but almost certainly next episode. So I wouldn't mind some input on that. Okay, but now we have to spend some mill and some dip. And we do that by developing even further. Who wants my development today? Could still be Mitteljutland. Still a garbage place for garbage people. But it's kind of cheap. Why the heck not? I mean, there are lots of reasons. Don't really need the trade power over here at this point in time. Is that true? I mean, currently it's terrible. We take a lot of Danish land, we might get to the point where we have decent enough trade power in Lübeck, but it's never going to be great if we don't get to take stuff from the Empire here. So moving my trade capital back is probably not going to be good for a while. Maybe at some point, but right now it's not. So all my development here is kind of hampered by the fact that it's in the Lübeck node rather than a node that I care about. So maybe I should just do... Ugh, just so ugly on the trade goods around here. Narwa, Cowan. Metau, because it has no... Maybe I just do some development in like Metau or Golding, and for the fact that they have no thingamabob going on. Autonomy. And therefore we get slightly more out of our clicks. Not that either of those clicks was great. Alright, back to work. We have 2 wars we have to win here. You're starting your walk, so I can start talking the talk, so I can start protecting my poor little capital. Over here, we're sieging down 2 capital provinces. That seems fine. There's still enemies around. They have some tech, so we're not completely out of the woods in that regard, but it's not that bad. Military access through Holstein. I think next thing is Lübeck. Yeah, we're gonna pay a dip for it. Can't cancel the one in Holstein just yet because we're too fast. Let's go military access here. Go crunch. And then on the 17th of March we can turn that back off. Back off! Keep to Etowah or something, kind of protective. I don't think you can get your subjects to use your transport boats. In theory, oh, mistakes maybe were made? Can I stop you still? No, 11th of March, 12th of March, no. If I'd seen this coming, I mean, if I saw it coming, I just didn't pay enough attention. I could have blockaded Rügen and stopped them from leaving my capital. But I mean, we're mostly... Yeah, we're gonna catch them anyway. It's fine. What did I say? 17th of March? Cancel that. And on the 25th, we cancel this. Okay. So you can allow allies to get onto your ships, allow allies to board. I don't think that works for subjects. I'm gonna click the button, but they don't seem to care. France doing some quote-unquote colonization as well. Such a dirty business, colonization, that. Let's end our military access to the Lübeckians. Come on, Lübeck, talk to me. Oh, no, you can. Cancel military access, good. And then we also don't want the one in Wismar, I don't think. But we can't stop having it yet. 2nd of April. Now I won't be able to march back to Shelland. But I don't really need to either, I don't think. Still kinda... Actually having some support from my troops there when these even when these rebels decide to do something might be not the worst. You're not doing squat. Podot's doing anything? They are. Oh, they're coming the other way around. I mean, I suppose that's kind of nice. Down you go. Now, can I walk to Oldenburg or to Cleves? No. Military access. But almost. If we had access through Lüneburg, we would be able to go. So I guess we're gonna do that. I still fear for my troops over there. But I also think that getting these two down and out, well, can't get both of them out, one of them is a subject, but mostly out will be nice. Technically, I think this war would give us the opportunity to get a subject in the HRE. Which we're technically legally allowed to do within our achievement rules. I don't know that I want to, but I can. Speaking about things that I don't want to do, but I can do, and probably should, to be fair, is I can now go and blockade. We can raid here. Holstein, Lolland, Shelland. Not sure this counts as fair. Well, it's 2-1. We're only raiding one Empire province, and we're raiding 2 Danish provinces. Yeah, I think we're okay with this. We've been raiding this area for a while, so I suppose nothing really changed there. So what I want to do, well, again, not really want, is to reduce my privateering investment right now. Did put you in privateering, good. And send a few folks to blockade the Helgoland Light. Down goes Casita. Still no Canone. Suppose we're still working. Are we still working on building that, or did you cancel that? So I remember that that's a thing that they do. No, 99%. Come on, my cannon. I think your subjects can cancel things that you build in their land. At least it felt like that once. Blockade of Oldenburg is in place. Blockade of this place is not needed. I'm gonna leave like this. Well, not sure just yet. But once you lock in, I should go and crush you in Münster. And then come back to Cleves. Make sure everybody gets their just desserts. Cannon on the way. And Casita being sieged down. I do need / want to siege down Mobila, I guess. So let's send these folks to there. And I'm going to see what kind of expansion we can do over there in the New World without annoying everybody. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to lose our stack here. I hope not. It's possible that we do. Because these are essentially 0 men. And even though the other army is fleeing and we have backup coming in, they might get a 10-1 here. Will be slightly annoying. I mean, it's not a huge loss. It's 29 manpower, but it is a unit we're losing. Speaking of, we really need to consider what to do with our manpower. Guess for now I'm just gonna keep slackening here. I don't mind that so much. I mean, I mind it, but not so much because I feel like we're gonna rely on some mercs soon anyway. And if we do that, we need some force limit. But that's not really, that's what, losing this doesn't matter so much because we can use the force limit for mercs. And I don't mind slackening so much because hiring mercs would reduce our professionalism anyway. Near maximum monarch power, I know. Yeah, we did get 10-1 there, even though we had backup right there. That's a bit silly, but 'tis what 'tis. Alright, you folks, can you walk to Finn? You can. Even though you're a bit circumspect about it. Down goes the Bika. So now we're just have one more target down. We immediately got a wall breach there. That's nice. What would a peace deal here look like? That would annoy a few folks. Kind of interesting question is whether it matters. I'm not super afraid of getting coalitioned by natives if there are no Europeans that can coalition me. But there are probably going to be Europeans that can coalition me, right? Even if I do beat the Lithuanians to submission, and I'm already beating the Danish, the Poles are probably going to be unhappy about me taking Danish land. But maybe that's it. I mean, the Swedes too. But I don't think this kind of expansion makes a huge amount of sense. Wrong war. This still isn't great, but it's a lot better. And I don't think it means we actually get coalitioned against. And then we core 5 of these places. Unfortunately, we will have to start by coring Guale. It will be quite overextended for a while. I think we don't have the ability to core Cheesy just yet without taking Guale, right? If I not take this. Oh, I could. I could. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, maybe I full annex Kuchita. Kusita? Whatever, these folks. And I do something else to these others. Not sure what that's going to be. But I'm going to think of something. Dungos Shelland, that is helpful. That navy is going to feel the burn. You folks coming out there. Good, good. Hey, he's still into the heavy. I mean, this time I actually kind of wanted to steal stuff, so I'm not gonna utterly complain, just a little bit. The real question is, how do we continue from here? Do we need to go and beat up these rebels? How have they not moved or broken the country yet? That's weird, right? Feels like they should just succeed. Maybe it's because it's a bunch of different rebels, but that should still break the country. Shouldn't it? I think if you have a variety of rebels, they all count together towards breaking the country. Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to put another cut into this here video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do the things. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, if you have anything to say to me, then there's a section made for that kind of thing. It's called the comment section. And it's a good place, even if it's not always super busy. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you folks next time.